Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate and Merciful. Assalamu alaikum. I'd like to take a few moments to tell you how I converted to Islam. About 6 years ago, I converted to Islam from Christianity, specifically Southern Baptist faith. I always say that Islam found me. I did not find Islam. Because for many years, I grew up with the belief that Muslims did not believe in Jesus, peace be unto him. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's one religion that is definitely not going to get into heaven. So I never asked any more about it or did any searching on my own. But through the years of growing up in the Baptist faith, I was happy enough, but still I felt like there were some pieces that were missing. Everything just didn't quite fit right. But I carried on, and then I began to do a lot of traveling around the world and seeing other religions and other people. One time I went to Morocco, to Marrakesh, and a friend of mine who I met there was such a kind young man, and he really had a peace about him, and so did his family. And of course they had their everyday problems, but he was just, they had something special in his personality, and I liked that a lot. I asked him a little bit about Islam, but not very much. But he did pray every day, and the 5 times, and he seemed like a great guy. And by the way, Assalamu alaikum, Nordine, my friend in Marrakesh. Inshallah, I'll see you again someday. Then once on a trip to Istanbul, I was sitting by a gentleman on an airplane, and I don't know how we even got to talk about Islam because I'm not really chatty with people on planes. He asked me what I knew about Muslims, and I said, well, not very much, but I know they don't believe in Jesus. And he smiled and he said, oh, but we do. And proceeded to tell me a few other things about Muslims, which I did not know. But he encouraged me to go to a local mosque where I lived and speak with someone there and to learn some more, do some reading, this type of thing. And he left it at that. He was just a very kind gentleman. Upon my return, I did just that. I did check into Islam and went to the local mosque and had a nice conversation with a gentleman there who, he just seemed to have the answers to my questions. The few verses from the Quran that he provided for me made me weep. I mean, just burst into tears. And I guess there was tears of happiness. It was just almost like a relief cry because I actually found what I was looking for so many years. And I've read the Bible many times, and I never had ever had an experience like that with a verse from the Bible. Not that they weren't beautiful. They never touched my heart like the verses from the Quran did. And then I sat and watched the evening prayer, Maghrib, and I found that very interesting. And therefore I began to read more and eventually came to convert to Islam. So it's very beautiful for me. It fulfills my life now. It challenges me every day to be the best person that I can be for Islam and for the Lord. And I just encourage each of you to, not necessarily, I'm not saying, oh, you have to convert to Islam, but I'm just saying, study your beliefs and your faith if you believe in the Lord, and just see, is it fulfilling your needs? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But you know, knowledge is power, and we can all grow in the wisdom of what others believe. This knowledge will help us to understand others, and hopefully will stop some of the irrational ideas that people have about Islam and other faiths as well. So I thank you for the time, and may Allah bless you after hearing these words. Alhamdulillah, Subhanallah, Allahu Akbar. Praise the Lord, glory to the Lord. Allah is the greatest. Thank you.